Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tales Does Tales, where we here at Tales of Initiative play through Tales from the Yawning Portal with an eldritch twist. I am your GM, Matt, and I am so pleased to be telling this story with our delightfully daring and frighteningly fantastic cast of players, Haley, Joe, and Raz! Wah! Ah! Yes,
I'm here.
Sadly, Danny could not make it today, but oh my god, Raz is back! Oh my god!
I'm here. Hello.
Hello!
How you doing?
It's been so long.
It's been forever. I'm terrified.
As you should be. And so, as you can imagine, with Raz being back, today is going to be a very, very special episode. We won't be returning to the Forge of Fury just yet, nor will we be checking in on Grimma's Fist to see what they're doing inside that 7-demon jar. Instead, today is a chance to reflect, to remember, to be reborn. But not yet. First, some announcements. Gotta get some announcements out of the way. Sponsors, there's links in the chat. We got a lot of cool sponsors like TA Maps and Emberwind and GameStop, the #1 retailer for all things gaming. Go get some Funko Pops. Go get some exclusive trade-in values. We got discount codes or affiliate links that give you some extra bonuses when you go do that. So you should click them and go support the people that support us. It's a cool thing to do. Second announcement, our Tales Pride Initiative was just this past weekend, and it was amazeballs. I got to play with Raz. Haley got to play. It was so much fun.
So good.
So good. We had 3 amazing games. I wish I could have watched them all. I'm definitely going to go back and watch the VODs for what I couldn't catch live. And we did raise $1,200 for the Trevor Project over the course of the weekend, which is
amazing.
So cool. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't have any other announcements because I'm far too excited to start playing this magical, wonderful little session. Is there any other announcements? Be sure to tune into all of our other shows this week. We've got either Heart of Ice episode 3 or Vengalia episode 60 coming up on Wednesday. Friday should see the return of Total Party Chaos. Raz, when is Tales of Misadventures coming back?
Tales of Misadventures will have a rerun of episode 2 of Blood Ties on Sunday, the 2nd of July.
Cool.
Yes.
And then
4th of July weekend.
And then
We're
eventually
doing a rerun.
we will get back to being vampires inside a spooky sentient house, tracking down
Yes.
ancient crusade
Missing
secrets.
people.
Yeah.
Mhm. Ancient crusade secrets and even ancient Mayan secrets.
Mhm.
Crazy.
Very excited. Anything else?
Take down the elite, eat the rich.
Amazing. Literally, sometimes. Yes.
Literally.
Part of the palette.
Yeah, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And hot goth bitches.
I get it.
Some of that
That's just a
thirst,
requirement, really.
some of that thirsty energy is hanging out from the weekend prior. We're still there.
It is. I
Never leaves.
I was at Pride Festival all weekend, so I'm just like, I'm all gay.
Amazing.
All gay and thirsty. Beautiful people. I'm scared. I'm delaying. I gotta go pee.
Keep going. Keep going.
Sorry guys, bye. Never mind.
I think that is all the announcements we have. A very quick content warning. Today's episode is definitely going to be extra spooky, extra grimy, extra. It's gonna be extra all around. So just, if you can't handle Resident Evil levels of squeamishness, then go check out our VODs. I referenced that because it's the closest I could think in parallel without any spoilers. So I'm attempting to keep some secrets while also wanting to make sure that everyone has a good time. So with that, anything else before we get started?
I don't think so.
I just have one thing to check.
Mm-hmm.
Have you warmed up your dice today?
I did.
Dang it.
Oh shit.
Matt's excited to kill
Darn.
us.
Yeah.
I'm just excited
Nice.
to I'm just excited to have y'all see this map and to explore some crazy stuff and to tell stories together. So with
some.
that,
Yeah.
So with all of
All
that,
I need is log into that.
yes, make sure to log into Foundry. Anyone who hasn't already.
I haven't been here. I haven't been here forever. Okay, guys, I'm sorry.
I made a special map. I want to show it to you. It's fun.
I'm going. I'm going. Okay, Matt, go be creepy or something. I don't know.
I will. Because now,
No.
when last we told our tale, down in the depths of the Sunless Citadel, the group comes into conflict with the outcast Belak. He is felled along with his 2 servants, twisted by the Gothias tree and bound to his will. The black blood rises, and the moon shines down. And in the aftermath of that chaos, Daya, Fia, Winnie, and Saoirse stand before the Gothias tree. But Saoirse sees something, feels something different than the others. Winnie, I think it can help me. Gof'nn, hupadgh, gof'nn, hupadgh. I'm right here behind you. Gof'nn, hupadgh, gof'nn, hupadgh. I'm right here. Gof'nn, hupadgh, gof'nn, hupadgh. I love you. By our deaths, your birth. And Saoirse's hand, her face, her entire essence, all the things she lived and has forgotten, falls through the bark. And Saoirse, you find yourself in a quiet, humid, warm place. There is a wall of brambles and bark behind you, oozing with black blood trickling out of what look like fresh wounds. It is radiating an odd, somewhat comforting warmth. Nearby, in this sort of weird ambience, it should be dark. You're interpreting this as a cave, but you can see without light. It is presenting itself to you, and the walls of it look like flesh frozen in stone, the inside of something. There are 2 passageways. One leading directly forward and sort of arcing around, and another one forking off of that. And you can see a little bit of what looks like flickering moonlight coming from that second passageway. You also see that moonlight illuminating what looks like 2 kneeling figures, statues made from brambles, near that second entrance. And I will now activate the map so that you can see what I'm talking about.
Tile.
Uh-oh.
Can I tell them what the title of the map is?
If you would like to.
Y'all, the title of this map is Womb of the Black Goat. The fuck? Okay, I'm ready.
The map is yours. What would you like to do?
Gonna look behind me. Kind of confused about being in one place and then being in the other. Do I feel Winnie at all through? Can I this is my like siblingy kind of connection that we've grown to have like cut off?
You feel nothing like that.
gonna stare backwards for a minute.
You stare back, and it is this somewhat pulsing, glowing red wall of light being choked back by bark.
I am gonna roll a dice real quick to see if I'm spooked or not.
Sure.
I don't know if I'm spooked or not. I can't tell. Part of Saoirse brain says that this is all very cool and is very excited by it, and then part of her is like, "Oh my God, Winnie!
Yes.
I left them. They're gone. How am I gonna get back? I told them I would be back. I'm confused." Okay. All right. Over 10, I'm gonna be fine. Under 10, I'm gonna be spook.
Get that spook.
Yeah, it's under 10. So, I kind of like walk towards the bark that is holding back the light, and I put my hands out toward it, and I kind of try to like claw it apart. Winnie, where are you?
You're able
Thought
to
you were right behind me.
you're able to claw it apart, and it's like ripping off like a dead tree's bark in these big sticky sheets, and it peels away, and you can see like tendrils of blood and viscera kind of like peeling away from the flesh underneath, and it quickly like bleeds up and coagulates into new bark behind it.
What the fuck?
You feel your feet kind of like wiggle like a boat hitting a wave, and you could feel this like pulse to the cavern around you.
Help. I'm here. What do you want from me? Why have you called me here?
Is at that point that Finn and Brynn, it's like there's no way their names rhyme, and my brain broke for a second. Finn and Brynn, is at that point that you feel sort of a call to consciousness, this resumption of old programming kicking in. I'm going to use Winnie's and Fia's tokens, but they are not here. These are different characters. It's just for the sake of making sure that y'all have all the right permissions and stuff. And Saoirse, if you were looking behind you, you would see those two figures that are covered in those like statuaries of brambles. You would see each of them are in this pose where a dagger is jammed up underneath their sternum.
Oh shit.
And black blood has pooled in the area just in front of them, and that blood starts to flow back up through the brambles, coating them, growing muscles and bones and flesh over them until there is this horrible dual sucking sound as Finn and Brynn, your lungs fill with air once more.
Hello? Do you know why I'm here? Are you okay? That did not look good.
I'm coming to think about that now in 1 second. Just
Do we feel anything? Do we feel like we recognize the person in front of us in a way that's not normal?
You recognize the aspirant.
Finn's kind of drop down to one knee and like bow her head. You're here.
Yes,
And under her breath, she's like, "It worked."
what? What worked?
We're
What?
here.
Yeah. why are we here? Do I recognize them at all, or are they weird?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me remind myself what the fuck is wisdom. Okay. Old character, who dis?
Do Finn and Brynn know each other? Do
You
we do
recognize
this
each other.
together?
You did this
Okay.
together. Yeah.
All right. I wasn't sure if this was like a personal thing and then we just popped in together, or if it was like a group thing.
Nope, it was a group thing. You were all in the circle around the tree when this happened.
Cool.
What was that wisdom save?
It was a 12.
12. You do not recognize these two.
Well, I guess first of all, what's your names? I don't want to be rude. You know.
I'm Finn.
Finn.
Uh,
Okay.
Brynn.
And Brynn?
Hmm?
Love it. Okay. Finn and Brynn. This feels ominous. Do you know what I am doing here? Because I have no idea at all. I'm confused. The tree told me to come into it, and now here I am, and so here you are.
You're important.
Me.
Yeah.
Yes.
What? Important. Maybe to my sister, but... and my new friends.
Do we have any idea where we are in this space at all?
You know that this... You weren't entirely sure what to expect. You knew that there would be a transition into some sort of strange other place.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that it is your jobs as the midwives of the Black Goat to see the aspirant through the challenges necessary to exit this place.
Okay, perfect. We're here to help you, protect you, get you out.
Okay. Well, I guess that's lovely. Help is always nice, especially in weird places that I don't understand. Do we know why it is fleshy inside here? And also, how is it bigger on the inside? How I walked into a tree, and now there's a whole flesh room around me, and I'm very confused by that.
This is a first for me too.
Okay, well, I guess we'll adventure together. Can I get a read on whether they are telling the truth to me about wanting
Sure.
to help me?
Absolutely. Make an insight check.
Okay. How insightful. Okay. Saoirse's not bad. Do better, dice. I'm putting this dice in jail. That's a 9.
A 9. I will say that with passive insight, and I will also give you a little bit extra on that wisdom save, because that wasn't good enough to have remembered them, but it was good enough to get this sense of like, there's an odd sense of kinship. There's a familiarity, and while it's jarring and kind of out of nowhere, you get the sensation that these two do have your best interest at heart, or at least what they think is your best interest.
Well, I'm assuming we need to go towards the light. I don't know. I've heard that going towards the light when you're in a weird state is a bad idea, but I have books. Books about this. Do you know where to go?
No, we just move forward, I guess.
Right. Well, forward kind of has like 2 pathways.
We take
Which
a second
forward?
to look around and.
Yeah, you can see just ahead of you. I moved the audience sensor over to where Finn and Brynn are. Finn and Brynn, you can both see into what looks like another cavern that has this little like odd shimmering waving glow of what looks like moonlight in there. And there's a lot of, whereas the area where Saoirse is standing has all these brambles and vines and this cracked bark, bless you, you see in this other room, there's all this like black and green moss. It looks almost cozy in there, like it's a place for sleeping, resting, and waiting. And then there's also a tunnel to the north that if you're looking at it, it's like furthest left is Saoirse, straight ahead is the Moonglow Moss Room, and then to your right is what looks like just this barren sort of flesh stone tunnel.
Are there does it look like a room, you say, or there's no apparent walkways off of it? As much
You
as
don't
can
see any other exits coming from that moon room.
Okay.
But you also don't see all of it.
Yeah, maybe we look at this.
We could give it a look.
Room
See,
here
give it
first.
a check.
Yeah. Brynn's gonna step forward.
Am I?
I mean, Finn, far out. This was what was gonna happen. I didn't even think about this. I was gonna get sad because if my character in another campaign died, I was gonna be sad. But no, it's because I'm gonna use their name.
Mhm.
Okay, we're living and learning. Finn is going to walk into the room, not walking all the way in before she has a look around.
Sure, give me a perception check.
9.
9. You can look around this room. You don't see any other exits immediately apparent. You do see all throughout the room the source of this moonlight, this glowing effervescence to the place. These egg-like, semi-transparent fruits are growing out of clusters of moss and mold spread throughout the room. Inside of them, you can see something moving around, but you would have to get closer to see what exactly it is.
I've seen this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Finn hasn't.
Uh-huh.
Do they... Okay, so here is the big question. Do they look worth something?
There is an unnatural sense in your body that these are valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a gold and gems and jewels kind of way, but in a like, there's a meaning here that hasn't sunk into your mind in a cognizant way yet, but it's that instinctual, like, walk with reverence kind of feeling circulating through your bones.
Okay. Probably don't want to touch anything then.
What's in there?
Glowing eggs.
Eggs
Are they
inside a tree.
anything happening when I talk out loud? Like,
The one nearest you, you can see it sort of like whatever's in there is like rolling around,
seems
hearing
to
your
be
voice.
Something paying attention. And I'm gonna step back.
Lovely.
Okay.
Oh, there's one
We don't
right
want to
there.
take
I just
photos of
walked past it. I could see it on the floor. No.
Terrifying.
Y'all
A
don't wanna
little
take
terrifying.
peek? Take a little
Um,
peek.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do I feel like exhausted still from my previous battle that I was in?
No, you have for the all intents and purposes, you've taken a long rest since then.
My God, this is amazing. I'm like looking towards the room that she's backing out of. She or he or they? What
For
is
Finn.
the pronoun?
She.
Okay, she. Okay. That she's walking back out of. And I'm going to take a little bit of a collective sort of self evaluation and be like, wait a minute, am I prepared for what is going on? Oh shit. Okay, well, I guess I am. Is it scary in there? I'll take a peek.
No, it wasn't scary.
Peeky boo.
Brynn isn't letting
Oopsies.
Saoirse too far out of their line of sight, so it's just gonna keep like.
Sure.
Guys, stop staring at me like this. I'm so confused.
Saoirse,
You
how
are,
are
like-
you? Are you in?
See Finn's eyes like anytime that you're not directly like looking at her eyes are like at you. Like, where
what is
am I?
happening?
What is this? What have I done? But anytime that you then look at her, she just goes back to like her resolve.
Please stop. I don't understand. Do I get anything off of these eggs?
How
is
are you
happening?
looking at them? Are you just trying to look in there and see what's up with them? Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna squint.
I'm gonna
and
make you do a
tower
perception
lean
check
forward.
if you're not getting right up to them. You can just get
Yeah,
right up to them
okay.
and see what's in there if you want, without a check.
I want to. I need to put my brain into Saoirse's like act first, don't question brain.
I can sense the absolute terror that all of you are approaching this, and I'm delighted.
You've broken us.
Is it the name of the map? Did I creep you out with that?
Yes.
No,
My
even
God.
just the setup. Like, I'm not
Okay.
playing anything that the character wouldn't be feeling either. Like,
Valid.
This is amazing. All right, fuck it. Okay, all right. I'm gonna bend down,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like sit down on my knees and reach out a hand towards the egg and be like, can I get like an energy off of it or something?
Absolutely. You start moving your hand towards it. Are you going to go all the way up to touching it, or are you just moving it close and seeing if it reacts at all?
I think I'm gonna see if it reacts and then I'm gonna touch it.
Okay. You
I gotta not metagame.
immediately
I gotta be Saoirse.
you immediately see whatever is on the inside like moves around when your hand goes close. And now that you're letting your eyes adjust to that sort of swirling, ebbing and flowing light, to this weird suggestion of darkness elsewhere, inside, through this, it looks like this thing looks like an egg-shaped grape, but with no coloration to the skin. It's just this translucent membrane surrounding what looks like this fetal amalgamation of a satyr and an elf. It has little hooves and a tail wrapped around itself, long pointed ears and horns sort of growing out in odd shapes from its head.
Oh. Is it small or is it large?
It's very small. The egg is about this size.
Okay. It's a baby.
And when you touch it, its tiny little hand reaches out and touches the membrane, trying to touch your hand through it. It opens its eyes, and you know its face to be your own.
Oh my goodness. Is that me?
Me. You hear this gargled voice through the amniotics of this egg. Me. Another one from across the room. Me. Me. all of these eggs chirping back a me.
Are they all me? How are they all me? I'm gonna go look at all of them.
They're all you.
Kieran.
You look at each one, and while there are slight variations in each, in its physicality, its formation, they are all you. And there is one noticeably burst and empty egg sac on the floor.
Does it feel familiar?
It feels very familiar.
Can I touch it? Kind of like pick up pieces of the placenta, I guess, for lack of better terminology.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like,
You get a sensation of experiencing a path you have walked down before.
I'm having the weirdest sense of deja vu.
And I'll move you fully into that room so you can get a
Yeah.
get a
I'm
quick,
sorry, I didn't move it.
get a quick squiz at all of the little
Quick
Saoirse
squiz.
eggs in there.
I'm gonna take a little squiz. Yes, didn't you know satyrs come out of eggs? Satyrs hatch from eggs. Amniotic eggs.
Finn believes it.
Every single one of us. I had no idea. Does that matter? Do I know? I feel like I don't know much about being a satyr, but is that true? Like,
Give me a medicine check.
okay. Am I being accurate or not? I don't know.
I feel like Joe just made a face that knows where this medicine check is going and is dreading it.
Yes, I'm dreading it too, man. Oh, that was so much better. Thank you. I'm using this dice. It's the girlfriend dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gay weekend. I should have known. That's a 19.
You know that even if a creature is not egg laying, reproduction typically requires the creation of gametes known as eggs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is like an inside egg.
This is
That is outside.
This is an inside egg. Well, might be inside still.
Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. I love it. I'm going to eat my placenta.
You eat the little eggshell.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some eggshell. Just chomp on it a little. It feels like the appropriate thing. I don't know. It like. Oh, and then I have. That's right.
You don't have that yet.
I have the.
Really, you don't have that yet. I know we talked about that. That's not yet. Oh, but you have.
I have my mushroom.
Oh yes.
That's my mushroomy thing. That's my mushroomy thing.
Yes.
So I don't actually crunch it. It just
dissolves.
It just like goes up and dissolves.
Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Joe, I'm living for your expressions right now.
Joe is like,
Stop making terrible choices. No, these are excellent choices, and I approve of them.
Finn just watched her eat some eggs, so she's like,
what is happening? 16.
16? Excellent. You remember when this egg hatched. You remember falling from the ceiling. Your feet replaced with hooves. And the challenge awaiting you. There's a flash of your first moments in this body you have now.
I remember.
what?
I remember being born. It came from up there. I had feet. I had feet, and now I have hooves.
Okay.
What? I'm very confused. Well, okay. I guess we can press on. Does anybody have any paper?
I think that's wise.
And a pen or something? Pencil?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. If I... This is gonna be really creepy. If I poke the weird flesh wall with my sword, does it like scarify? Does it react?
Do you poke it?
Yeah. We'll poke it.
You stick it into the wall, and at first it feels like stone. There's no give. And then as you press, it's like that feeling of like biting through a grape, where the skin's
Oh my
pressure
God,
gives
that's so
way,
weird.
and there's meat behind it, and you can black blood starts flowing out of the wall.
This is creepy. I'm gonna write "it's okay" on the wall in case anybody else hatches out and is very confused about where they are.
You get through like the first two cuts of the eye, and the room like lurches a little bit.
Oh my
I think
God.
this is a good idea. Maybe we should
We
stop
moved.
with the...
Mhm.
What is happening?
It might be a little bit uncomfortable of being poked with your sword.
Yes.
What is it?
You do see as the two lines that you've already made, they start to rapidly stitch themselves closed. There's still scar tissue there showing a little bit of where it was, but it is not bleeding.
Made a mark. My mark is T. T for Saoirse was here.
Yes, I recognize what language this may have been written in.
Yeah, but it's Fae, it's Sylvan, right? Saoirse
sure,
starts with a
that's-
T in Sylvan.
Yes, that sounds correct.
We
All
should
right.
move on.
Move on. Okay. This is weird. I'm going to tell all the little Saoirses that it's okay as we leave.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Lovely.
No, having your very own chorus is quite an honor, really. If
You know, it's weird. I feel like I want to take care of them. They're like little pieces of me.
Let's keep you safe so you can.
So I can. Am I going to have to? Wait a second. I can't even take care of myself. My sister almost shot me earlier because I went off by myself in a very stupid move, probably, but I did, and I was just like I can't even take care of my own self. Okay.
We are here to take care of you, so you can worry about the other ones you need to take care of.
Exactly.
Okay. Not creepy. Not creepy at all. Okay. Onwards, I guess. Go back out and go down the. Goodbye, friends.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Technically,
me.
they are also siblings of yours because you were born there too, so...
This is true. All my sisters. The weirdest thing to say. I really hope everybody understands that I have no idea what's going on at all.
That is pretty clear, yes.
Can I do an insight check on her? Thank you.
On
On
Saoirse?
Saoirse?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Saoirse, I'll let
actually
you
have,
adjudicate this.
Quick
Mhm.
question.
Yeah.
Those,
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Yeah. What are you trying to know?
I want to know if you do or don't know. You're right now. You're acting like someone that has absolutely no idea why they're here or how they got here, and I just want to know if like you knew something coming in, you knew something was going to happen, do you know what's going on or any information, like, you know what I mean, like how
Yeah.
out of it are you actually, or is it just are you putting on
So-
an act even?
I seem to understand the like from point A to point B. Like I understand that I came through a tree and into this place, but I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I'm like looking around this room like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Looks at any new place ever.
Perfect. Yeah.
I
I
like-
wanted to know, I wanted to just see how lost you do look, because like I feel like
Yeah.
Finn had this thought that you would have a bit more wits about you.
that I would know what the fuck is happening?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm walking around like a 3-year-old, like poking everything and trying to understand the world that I'm in.
Okay. Yeah.
But it does seem like there are connections, you know, that are being made as we look at everything. Like she clearly did not know that she was born here until the whole placenta thing.
Joe, what were you gonna do?
I just wanted to know if those daggers that were placed up our diaphragms under our sternums are still in place.
Still there?
They're not in place. When you breathed your first breath, they withdrew. So you have those.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I actually also pictured us both just with knives out, out
In
of
your
our
chest.
chest, being like held with like branches for some reason. I don't know why, but that's what I had in my head.
It would be on
Also what I
brand.
pictured.
Yeah.
Yeah. On brand for sure.
Definitely,
Right, well,
definitely.
down the hallway tunnel of
Flesh.
flesh we go.
You think we could slide? It might take less time.
You know, is it mucusy?
It is not mucusy. It's
Okay.
it looks like flesh, but it feels like stone until you like press to examine, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, flesh again. It's
God.
it's like Schrodinger's flesh stone. You don't know which one it's gonna be until you really poke at it.
Is this
Love
blood
it.
vessel? No. This blood vessel? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well, let's go.
So you've got that
Onwards.
hallway.
Ho. Tally ho. I'm not even sneaking. I am known for being sneaky, and I'm not even sneaky. I'm just clearly whatever this is knows that I'm here. And at one point, I was supposed to be here, so clearly I am invited.
We actively know that there are, did you say challenges or trials that she needs to face and we need to help her through? So
You assume
we
there will
actively
be.
know that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you wanted to move stealthily, you could.
I just,
Entirely up to
as you kind of like stomp down the hallway, I kind of just reach out. I don't touch you, but I just get your attention. And I don't actually think I've asked your name at any point. So I
No.
just go, sorry, excuse me.
What?
Just know we're here to keep you safe.
Yes. From what?
We not know.
Okay. That's ominous.
That's the way I wanted it to be.
I like that.
Yes. And then we
I
just
like
kinda
you.
move forward.
Interestingly, you remind me of my sister.
My bad.
No, we're good. Oh, okay. I guess I will sneak. Sneak.
You move forward down this hallway. Make a stealth check.
Sneak.
If you want to sneak a snook.
Sneaky
All
snake.
making stealth check.
Anyone who wants to
All
move
stealth
stealthily
check.
can make a stealth check.
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness. The dice are being
Oh.
kind to me.
Oh.
19.
Oh.
19.
Oh wait, do I have
You have armor.
my?
You have equipment. You've got that stuff.
Oh, even worse. 9. Actually, it's not too bad because I got a +4.
Oh wow, not bad. And Saoirse?
Oh, I just realized something I should do. 8 total.
8 total. You're not moving very stealthily. And you actually sort of like feel and hear the ground start to change. It is losing that sort of like flesh look texture. And maybe it's still kind of there. You're seeing like bumps in the ground that are like, okay, is that a vein? Is that texture? Like what is that? It's wandering this uncanny valley between flesh, and the hallway is starting to open up into what looks like a cavern that is vaguely reminiscent of like a clearing in a forest. It feels like the walls are suggestive of trees, but they're still solid. There's no gaps in them. There's no way to peer behind or anything, but it's just suggesting of a place that Saoirse, you feel, is tugging at a memory you don't have. But you do notice that the ground is changing texture as you move forward into this larger area.
I scratch at the feeling in my brain that there's a memory that I don't have. Like I want to be poking that wall at all times.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
I am constantly like poking at it.
I will let you know when a wisdom save might be necessary for remembering.
Okay, cool. Onwards, yay. I'm not very sneaky right
I
now.
reckon we just move forward until we.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, until something happens, you know. I'm walking through the caves kind of wondering.
Oh, I don't like this room.
I love this room.
You don't like this room?
I
This
mean,
looks like
it looks pretty, but I don't know what it is, and that makes me uncomfortable.
Oh my god. Okay, I see. I zoomed out on the map.
Yes.
Please zoom out on the map.
Zoom out further
yes,
on my
I
end.
see now what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I cannot use those words.
Oh god, don't step in it! Don't step in it, Brynn!
You see
I'm coming back.
this space. Let me describe what you're
We're
seeing.
running
'cause
around.
there's this big straight line on the map to your south right here. That is
Okay,
a
yes.
wall of heavy, thick brambles and thorns and vines. Think like Maleficent around the castle, like those giant walls of thorns. It is so dense, you can see that there is something behind it, but it is completely choked out from being able to see. And as you move like closer, you can see the vines like ebb and flow and twist. They are alive and are very aware of your presence. And you can see a trail leading from that wall across the room up and over to the left side of this room that goes into another tunnel. And you can see this eerie, sort of iridescent purple light sort of shimmering down there. It looks like you're walking into like a fey passage on that side of the room where the brambles and thorns are all choking all of the sides of this tunnel. It's reminding you of that bramble field as you walked up towards the Gulthias tree grove. It is just brambles thick and heavy everywhere.
Can I just grab the dagger out and just like toss it onto the brambles? I just want to see like how they react to something landing on them
Sure.
before anyone steps on them.
It smashes through like a couple brambles. You can see that they're actually like dried. And the dagger like smashes through them and breaks them into pieces, and they just sort of crumple to dust on the ground. It sits there and there's no movement.
Yeah, cool. I thought with the wiggling
Yep.
bad boys that they may be wiggly and grabby.
No, good thing to test.
All right. Looks like there's one way forward.
The other way does seem quite blocked.
How are you feeling?
Roughly the same as, about 10 minutes ago.
Good. I'll keep checking in.
Okay, well, I don't know how much it will change, but the brambles are familiar from the outside. Seems
Good
looks
sign.
like the tree that I climbed inside. Yeah.
What was that, Joe?
What was that?
They're very similar to the ones we had on us before they're waking up sometimes.
Yes, you guys looked quite brambly yourselves, and I was briefly a little scared that you would wake up and attack me, because that is what every humanoid-shaped bramble thing has done up until about this moment.
I see.
Very confusing.
No.
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 Good to know. I'm glad that there are people in here for me to talk to. Not that I'm mad about talking to myself, but I don't know. Didn't want to come out of this crazy or anything. Crazier than I already am. Quirky.
I was about to say, we're all a little bit crazy already, considering
Mm.
where we are.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Does this not go any further?
It looks like it turns to the left.
Oh, I found it.
Is there anything
I found
interesting
it.
around us?
We are going, and we're not being stealthy. Clang, clang,
Yeah.
clang. I
Clang.
walk with my.
I'm attempting.
Shenya.
You can see me like
Oh.
very carefully picking up one hoof at a
Mhm.
time and like sneaking forwards, but every time I step down it's like crunch,
Yeah.
squeeze,
Squeeze.
crunch.
And it has that texture as all of the vines around here are making movement pretty difficult. If you were in initiative, it would be rough terrain here. And moving around, you eventually get to a little small room. As soon as Saoirse's in there, I will pause.
No!
Oh shit.
Run! Run from the room!
Nope, I
Turn
paused. You
back
can't
around.
run.
We can claw our way through
Darn
the through the bramble wall, right?
You
Yeah,
enter
right?
this room. Saoirse, your heart stops as you see a clump of vines that is like rising up in the center of the room. It looked like a pillar as you were entering, and then arms peel away from a face that looks at you. It is Belak.
The fuck? Sorry. What the fuck?
He looks at you.
I
and you
just
can
killed this man.
I just died to this woman.
You did. I killed you. Why are you here?
Do we know him?
You do not recognize him.
Okay.
Neither of you. Neither Finn nor Brynn.
Why are you in my drug dream? My weird fey tree dream.
He stares at you, Saoirse. You have kept me here, but I do not know why.
Kept you here?
Perhaps things left unresolved. He's like slowly gaining his awareness, like his eyes are blinking a little bit more. He's starting to become aware of the space and is like adjusting to what's happening.
Is he going to attack me? Can I make an insight check?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
I also feel like we.
Same.
Oh no. Oh, if we can't, but I would like to make sure that I move myself next to Saoirse. Oh, I am okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
I
at
will
least
unpause for the
first
sake of, yeah, you can position yourselves as you would.
Beautiful.
Insight?
24.
You immediately understand what he meant by "you have kept me here, but I do not know why." You are starting to understand that while this place is not entirely built by you, it is informed by you. The things that you need are here, and your mind has reached out and pulled Belak here in case there was anything else you needed from him.
Okay. I'm like in my mind palace.
It's this sensation of like it's a mind palace of not your construction, And I will say with a 24,
Okay.
that was very high. You get the sense that you have invited Belak here. This is not a construct of Belak created by your mind. This is what little bit of Belak is left over from his experimentations with the tree. And that you have invited him in, but he is very much slowly coming to the same realization that you just had, which is that he is his own person.
Okay. This guy is probably going to attack us any moment now, considering that I did just how did I murder him? I
Okay,
don't
well,
remember.
Brynn would like
I think
to
I melted
just-
him.
It's a little foggy on my end as well.
I think he turned into fungus and
I think he
spores
did.
and melted.
Yes.
I think that's
something
how
like
this worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, as soon as Saoirse is like, I
Fuck.
think he's gonna attack us any minute. Brynn is just gonna like raise the glaive and be like, I will
Can
not
I
go in front of
symbiotic
any moment."
entity?
Just go ahead and like
shape real quick.
just fungal form it up. Yeah.
Yeah, like as I'm realizing that he is realizing that he can move, just all of the fungus that is on me and all of the like little brambly branch shit starts to just kind of like open up and bloom, and like the air fills with weird kind of spores that fade like kind of yellow and purple and weird, and it's about in a 5-foot radius around me.
Brynn, are you attacking or are you just ready to attack?
I am ready to attack and intimidating as all hell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The voice is getting stuck.
Would you
Do we
Sir?
know anything about someone needing to be here for anything?
Do you know anything about this dude or like why he's here?
Not about him, but about about us needing to have anyone with us, if that makes sense. Like,
Nope.
Yeah.
The most
okay.
you would be aware of is that like there are things to do here. You have no idea as to what they will be.
Cool. Yeah, just making sure there wasn't
You
like, a
know-
note earlier
No.
that I missed.
So, before you attack, I'm just saying, is there anything you didn't tell us about what was going on with the tree or anything? Like, what you were trying to do? Because I would really like to know. Because you were making things that look a little bit like me, so,
I was looking for the next step in evolution.
well,
Oh,
flattered.
The Book of
You want-
Eibon has many secrets, many paths that have not been fully explored. The heir of Eibon has not been chosen yet. And you can see him like now getting a little bit taller, and he sort of like flicks his fingers and they become like thorned claws. There's a little bit of
Gee.
movement elsewhere in the room that you're vaguely aware of.
I was
Somebody
thinking
write
something
down the-
unconscious, but-
Somebody write down the Book of Eibon for me. Does that ring any bells?
Give me an
Oh.
Arcana check.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check
Somebody
if you'd like
please-
to.
I
My
also,
Arcana is +0.
I feel like I'm looking at Saoirse, and if
Mhm.
she at any point does anything
Mhm.
offensive,
Yeah.
I feel like she's just going to take a swing with her great axe. And I feel like him putting his claws out made me very twitchy. And so
Yes.
I feel like, Saoirse, you know that at a moment's glance, you can get me to drop my axe. So I'm just,
Okay.
I'm holding that pretty much.
This is a
What were
weird
those
sense of
Arcana
power for
checks?
Saoirse. 11.
18.
Book of Eibon doesn't ring any bells to either of you. Actually, I will say because you actually have full memory of this, Brynn, you do remember. The Book of Eibon is what you would call a heretical text. It is written by a mage who was aware of druidic teachings, but was not a druid, and was therefore stealing information from other circles, from other realms of knowledge. It was an attempt at duplicating the powers of gof'nn hupadgh via arcane magic rather than divine.
Oh. Okay, I stab him. I would like to
Excellent.
stab him, sir. I would like to stab him.
Let's roll initiative.
What?
Shall we?
What's going on? Oh my god. Are we fighting? Okay.
We're fighting.
That's fine.
And we're fighting.
Let's go. Well, here we go again. Belak Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
And that's a terrible, terrible initiative. So, love it.
+0.
That's a 6.
Oh no.
You said 6?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm not prepared.
Finn, what'd you get? 10.
Fuck, I'm muted. Yeah, 10.
I did read your lips.
I was gonna say, wow, you replied, and then I was like, maybe I'm not muted.
You are muted.
All in that one split second. Yeah.
Joe, what'd you get?
17.
Ooh. Brynn, you are up first. Yeah.
Bryn's
What do you
right
want to
there.
do?
I want to stab him in the throat with my glaive. I
Do
literally
it!
just want to be like, boom. I would like to make him a shish kebab.
Shawshank Redemption.
Blasphemy.
To look.
17 again.
17 hits.
Lovely. That's not that. That's only 6 damage.
Only 6 damage. Hey, every bit counts.
My D10s don't like me.
Oh. Slashing. Okay. Yep, that happens. Oop, 6 damage. You cut in and you could feel like it's like cutting through. It feels like you're cutting like a bramble bush. It's not like a body. It's just hacking into something. Is that everything for you?
No, I would also like to use my bonus action and turn to Saoirse and put a hand on her shoulder. But like, you are the chosen one. We are here to help you. Everything is fine. Bardic inspiration, bitch.
Yeah.
Feel a little good about myself. Cool. Chosen. Wow. Is
Love
that a
it.
D4?
D6.
D6? Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You get this sparkly dice.
And you said a glaive, right? So you have 10-foot reach on him.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Hell yeah. Finn, you are up.
Finn's going to step up and swing with the great axe that she has.
Hell yeah.
16.
16 hits.
Ooh, I haven't rolled a d12 before for damage ever.
Oh, we love D12s.
A 9.
9 damage.
Plus 3.
Oh, 12. Nice. Woo! You chunk
Plus 3,
into.
yeah.
You very much feel like, yes, an axe is for cutting. You are a plant. I will go to work. And you just
Yeah.
absolutely lay into this dude.
It's okay. This is my
slams-
one skill. Let me chop.
Slams into his shoulder, and you see this like spray of black blood shoot out of him. So far, he just seems pissed off rather than seriously wounded.
Injured.
But you have definitely done some work. Is that the end of your turn, Finn?
Yes.
It is now the turn of things that were lying in wait
No.
Fuck everything.
as little tiny plants are gonna crawl up
Oh, plant.
and start going to work. So one of them,
Are they weird flesh plants?
you see that Saoirse, they almost look like those blights you were fighting just constantly, but slightly different.
Yeah.
There is this like ichor-like liquidiness to them as they sort of like slurp out of the vines, and they're like half there, half not. Alrighty. One on Brynn. That is a dirty 20.
Oh well, I think
My
that's it.
God.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Oh, never mind.
These things have a very weird stat block, I will have you know. So you take no physical damage, but you do take 3 necrotic damage. As it touches you, the like weird spines of its hand like grab on, and they aren't strong enough to pierce your flesh, but you do feel this like pulling out of your essence from just the touch.
I would like to hellish rebuke and be like, how dare you take what is mine? It is only good for me.
That is mine. That is my essence. You give that back.
Not good
Dexterity
enough to have
save.
my essence.
That is a 3. That ain't gonna do it.
No,
Give me that damage.
absolutely not. Thank you.
Love a good hellish rebuke. Love it. I love this
Fuck
for you.
yes. Hellish rebuke is perfect.
Wait, yeah. 17.
17, which is equivalent to 34 because this is vulnerable to fire. So just
Yes.
just into ash as it touches you. Absolutely annihilated.
Wow.
Okay.
Amazing.
The one that is now it's time to attack Saoirse. It does start.
Roll
it does.
a
Yep.
shit.
Roll a
roll a
con
thing.
save. Roll a con save. I
Yeah,
fail.
that.
I fail.
Roll that thing.
Roll that thing.
Hell yeah. That's 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. Bleh.
1.
That's necrotic damage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It does take that. It is going to attempt to attack you. Nope. Rolls a 4. And then the last one
You
on
can't hit
Finn.
me.
19 to hit you.
Yes, that gets me.
I want you to know I'm working for those numbers. They have a +1 to hit. These
No,
these
that's,
guys.
that's all good. I'm about to ruin your day for a
I know
moment.
it. I know. I'm aware. I'm signing up for pain. So that is. I actually rolled high enough on the physical dice to do some damage. 2
Yes.
points of slashing damage and 4
Yep.
points of necrotic.
I'm resistant to necrotic.
Ooh, little Miss
Love
Shattercry.
it.
2
Yes.
points of slashing, which I take,
Yep.
and then just 2 points
Just
of
2
necrotic.
points of necrotic. Yep.
Done.
Nice. Alrighty.
Yeah.
That was a fun accident.
Yeah. You don't have any reactions or anything, right? You're okay. Cool. I thought for some reason I thought you were gonna vicious rebuke or something. Like I didn't know if you had something up your sleeve.
Nah,
It is Belak's turn now. Belak is going to erupt out this like field of vines and is going to make an attack against all of you. So against Brynn.
Okay.
Oh gosh, 21 to hit Brynn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
good.
I should have doubled my damage dice for the Hail of Spores.
Oh yeah, go ahead, double it. Give me another,
'cause I'm in-
another bit.
Symbiotic entity. Weird druid shit.
Weird druid shit.
That's a 3. So it's actually
Hey.
4 total points of damage.
Nice. It has been
Cool.
factored in.
Yay.
Brynn, you take 5 points of cold damage and 1 point of necrotic.
Okay.
This is against Saoirse. That is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that fucking hits for sure.
That is going to be 7 points of cold, 3 points of necrotic.
Okay, cool.
And then the last
I don't
one,
think I get any resistances.
I don't think so. And then the last one at Finn, out of the box.
you crit on me.
I did crit on you.
No, it's fine.
Alrighty, cold damage. Oh God! Oh Lord! Nothing's the matter here. What's up with you? 19 points of cold damage. I rolled 2 6s on 46, and the others were not low either. And then 6 points of necrotic halved to 3. So a total of 22 points of damage from that hit.
Oh, good.
That-
Well, if I wasn't feeling dead before, I definitely feel it now.
That little
Yeah.
needling from behind, you're like, oh, whatever, I'm gonna like just chop you down. You're like in full axe mode, and right into where that dagger wound was before, this razor sharp vine juts up and just sticks in you way deeper than you wanted it to. That is his turn. Saoirse, you're up.
First of all, my symbiotic entity kind of like shuts down
Oh no!
just as soon as it's up. You know, it's fine. You know, beefy hit points. It's all good. It's all good. I'm going to. Lord. The people next to me being as suicidal as I am is not good. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fairy fire.
Ooh, okay. Just on him, or are you
Yeah.
trying to hit the two little ones?
It's a 20-foot cube, right?
Okay, but it does not discriminate. It hits everyone.
Yeah.
So you could
Oh.
hit a
Does it?
bunch of people. Yeah. It's not people of your choice.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you could take the risk that everyone dodges
Ooh.
it.
No, I'll make the 20-foot cube only have Belak in it.
Okay. Belak will roll a dex save.
Yeah.
Fail. I rolled a 5.
Hell yeah, brother. The glowy purple spores that are kind of in the air like glom onto him,
Nice.
and his outline is now like vaguely, it has like vague like dust that comes off when he moves, and it's a little glowy.
Amazing.
Cool. Everybody has advantage on him.
Yup.
Hmm.
Well done. You see him glowing bright, ready to be absolutely annihilated by your martial companions. Anything for a bonus action?
Bonus action. Can't. I don't think I have any good bonus actions for splitting my turn like
Okay.
that. So, no.
Alrighty. It's back up to the top with Brynn. You're up.
Fantastic.
He's glowing now. You can hit him better.
Yes, I can. We're gonna do the glaive again because we can.
Yeah. And you have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, it's still exactly the same as it was last time. 17.
Hey, it hit last time. Let's see if that D10 behaves better.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it. No, that is 6 damage.
Oh. You are nothing if not consistent. Hacking away at Belak. Any bonus actions?
No, because my glaive is two-handed. Yeah.
Okay.
no.
All right, Finn, you are up.
I'm also going to swing with my great axe at Belak. Oh no, that's gonna be a miss.
You have advantage.
No.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Fairy fire!
Advantage.
Wonderful. Oh, that's
We
much
love-
better.
Mhm.
21 to hit.
21 will absolutely hit.
All right.
Let's see if that D12.
Damn it. Oh, fuck my life.
Oh, it's a 1.
4 damage.
4 damage. That is.
Maybe I will. I mean, this is only gonna happen a couple of times, so we may as well. Oh, actually, that's what I'll do. I'm going to second wind.
Ooh, definitely, yes. that.
Ooh.
And so that's a D10
Yep,
plus
you-
4.
Yup.
Oh, what does a D10 look like again? Oh yeah, it's the that one. 8 hit points.
Nice. You regain 8. And you could see with that hit, Belak is now looking pretty bad. There is that black blood leading all onto the floor.
Cool. That was a bonus action, and that's it.
Okay. Saving your action surge.
Yeah. Well, I can only do one. Oh, it's no action. Yeah. Let's. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I thought I used my bonus action, so I couldn't
Nope.
do it again. Yeah. May as well. Fuck it.
Yeah, if you want
Let's
to.
do this.
Bust it
yeah,
out.
I'll take the action surge. Seeing as we've still got, do I still have
Still have
advantage?
advantage, yeah. Fairy fire's
All right.
dope.
Nice.
Fairy fire
And
is
I got a
dope.
fucking crit on a 19.
Yes!
Oh,
That
yeah,
champion
motherfucker.
paying off.
Yes!
Roll
Which was good because
2d12.
the other one was a natural 1. 2d12.
Get him.
Oh, I don't use d12 often. I can't even find the other one. There it is. Alright. Oh, nice. 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Ooh.
18, 19, 20 points of damage.
Woo!
Oh, oh, that was payback.
that.
That was
You
payback
absolute-
of that.
Mother. Yes.
Seeing him kind of like haggard and weak, that like adrenaline surge goes through you and just it's I'm not gonna spoil Demon Slayer for anyone, but it's that sensation of like almost getting the cut all the way through, and it's just like wrenched in at the last bit, holding on barely to existence.
Yes. Heck yeah. And I just like, as a free action, I kind of like shake my leg at the little blight fucker behind me. So
Yes. And it's going, you see this little plant like trying to reach out and get your leg. That is going to be a 16 to hit you. Probably not.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Ah, nice.
Exciting.
Nice.
Do you have
I miss having an AC.
you have plate?
Just chainmail.
16 should be a hit, unless you have the protection armor.
I've got 17 as my armor class.
Do you have protection fighting style? Or the...
When I take it off, it's 12, and when I put it on, it goes to 17. That's all I'm telling you.
Okay, that's fine.
It's D&D Beyond doing it, not
Nope,
me.
that is okay. And then 11 to hit you, Saoirse.
That actually does not hit.
Hey, both little plants whiff.
Yeah.
Belak is looking on his last legs.
I do have the armored bonus fighting style.
There we go. I was like, where is that one coming from?
Are we?
I just clicked on it to
We're on
see
a
and
new-
it gives you the breakdown.
We're on a new round, right? So I want the one next to me to roll
Con
a
save?
con save.
Oh, it passes, oddly enough.
Damn
Let
it.
me
Okay.
It might have a massive negative. No, it's just a flat roll, and I got 17.
Cool.
So it passes.
We're good.
Belak's turn. This womb is fragile. It cannot support twins. I will kill you, sister of the black blood! And he swings both of his claws at you, Saoirse. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits for sure.
Ooh, I spiked the dice on that one. 11 cold damage and 2 necrotic.
Okay, well, that's 13.
And then second
Okay.
attack, he swings and then goes with the other hand, and it just like falls off. It has already been cleaved through by the great axe, and there's just this stump swinging through the air. Rolled a 2. Absolute miss.
Oh my god.
Saoirse, you are up.
Lovely. Saoirse is definitely like. How did he attack her before? What was his attack? A sword?
Claws.
Claws?
He's using claws
Okay, the
now.
claws-
Before in the Grove, he was a spellcaster druid. He appears
Okay,
not to have
claws,
those
so-
abilities anymore.
Them claws just go right into me, and I'm like definitely oozing blood. Is it red? Is it black? What is it?
It is black.
What color is my blood? My blood is black. Oh my god. It was red before, right?
It was.
What
Oh
color is
my-
our blood? What color is my blood? I was bleeding.
You're
before I
black as
healed.
well. All of you are
Blech.
black.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Go black blood. Sister of the black blood. Okay. Well, I'm going to chill touch on Belak.
Okay, that'll be a flat roll
that is,
because make a concentration check. Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Ah, we're good. Please. Okay. That is a 13.
13's good enough. Yep. So you still have
Okay,
concentration on
okay.
fairy fire. Chill touch is a ranged spell attack, so it'll be disadvantage because there's an enemy within 5 feet, advantage because of fairy
That's
fire,
okay.
so a straight roll.
Okay, cool. That's fine. It'll be fine.
And you do have bardic inspiration from Brynn if you need it.
Dude, you're right. I will remember that.
Saoirse will remember this.
Saoirse will remember this. I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
So that is 1d8 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot regain hit points at the moment. Let me find my d8s. There they are. And is he undead or is he?
He is not undead. He is a plant.
Okay. Cool. Got you. That's 4 points of damage.
I want you to know he is resistant to necrotic damage.
That's gonna really suck for me.
but he only had 2 hit points left.
What?
You did
Fuck
exactly
yes.
the correct amount. For like the 80th time on this show, you've done the exact correct
Yes.
amount for killing this dude. What does it look like
That's
as you
amazing.
kill Belak for the second time? For the second time!
I think the spores that are around him, clinging to him with the fairy fire, like kind of solidify and like freeze to him in the shape of like a hand, because it's a skeletal hand. And it just like the kind of like freezer burn effect reaches down into him, and like it all turns black and gooey.
Yes.
And once again I melt him.
He freezes up into this statuary of himself for a few moments before falling to pieces, melting away like so much ice.
It was much easier this time.
Oh,
He didn't have any tricks up his sleeve.
Well, not many at least.
Mm.
Are we all looking?
Can I taste the
alright?
goo?
It's-
You taste the goo.
I'm gonna taste the goo.
It tastes
Maybe
like
eating
blood.
that.
It's
Oh,
most
blood,
appropriate.
okay.
Sometimes twins eat the other one in the womb. It happens.
I didn't know that.
Mm.
Seems rather crazy. It just tastes like blood.
It didn't taste like blood outside, did it?
No, it didn't,
Metagame
it didn't taste like blood.
Okay.
It tastes like blood now. Weird.
Now?
Yes, not the first time I've done that. It's much different. Interesting.
You all see
Is there
the
anything-
vines in the room start to like wilt away and are similarly turning to sludge. This is slowly starting to become a little bit more like the room where you saw all of the little Saoirse eggs lying around. It's not that way yet. It still looks this sort of like darker purple, this choked by vines. There's not any of that green and black moss. But that is slowly starting to slough away and drip down the walls.
Do you think the wall went down? And I like look back behind us.
Don't know, but maybe. We've certainly gotten rid
Nothing
of some
opened up in this
infestation.
room, now that the walls have come down.
What was that, Haley?
Nothing is like you can't see anything on the walls now that all of those vines have come down. Is there any?
There are still a couple of vines lingering. It's like they're drip. It's like slow melt, but you do see that happening all the way up the hallway behind you.
Well, love it. Is there anything in the pile of goo that is interesting?
It's just goo.
Pile of Belak glue. Okay. That's boring. Didn't have any trinkets on him.
Winnie still has his only trinket.
Mm-hmm. She do. That's my sister. That is her. Just back down the hallway to see what's up with the big bramble wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we should
Okay.
go with that. Brynn again is going to put a hand on Saoirse's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh my god. Thank you so much.
We are there to help you. It's a D8.
Do you want me to roll it or do you want to roll it?
Entirely up to yourself.
I think
Which
you'll
dice
have
do you
better luck.
Trust. Okay.
I trust yours. I trust the Irish luck.
Haley,
Luck
I
of
could,
the Irish.
from where you are on the map, you could already see that the vine wall has disappeared.
Also, that was.
Oh shit.
That was
I
an 8 on
realized
the
that no
dice,
one was
so you get
following me at
11
that
hit
point, and I was
points.
like, I'm gonna show her this.
Max
So
healing?
that was it. Max
Yes!
healing.
Dope.
It was what was the total?
11.
11? Lebum?
11?
11.
Leben.
Lebum.
Love and leave 'em.
Right. Gonna
Love
go
'em
back
and leave
the
'em.
other way. Lebum and lebum.
Incredible, Haley.
You're
What a,
welcome.
what a joke.
10 out of 10. All right. Back on this way. Hello.
Hi.
What's going on?
The wall has gone down, has it? Or the wall's... Oh, yes. Oh.
Okay.
That reaction.
So many
Oh.
noises are so fantastic.
Just wait until you come
Alright.
out a little further into the room and you'll realise
I
my
love it.
reaction.
Okie
Oh
dokie.
goodness. Okay.
Does it feel warm?
I'm gonna move us to the battle map so that the audience understands.
Is the goat perchance having their period right now? That's what this imagery gives me.
Oh my god, I just realised
Yeah, if you
what
zoom
we're
out,
looking at.
I'll zoom out a little bit.
Yeah,
for
did
the-
you just realize?
Yeah.
You just realized? Yeah.
I just realised.
You know, we're just chilling in some fallopian tubes. It's
Mhm.
cool.
We
Yeah.
were. We're in
Yeah.
the main
Those eggs
We're
were in the
we're the
ovary.
main
Slash
room
room.
now.
They were in the right ovary.
big womb.
Hey, welcome Ian Publishing. Thanks for the raid. We are currently in a spooky
welcome.
uterus dungeon.
Yes.
Yes.
What
Welcome.
an
Welcome.
introduction.
Welcome to the black goat's womb.
Let
I don't
me
know.
let me describe what you are seeing here.
Hmm.
Please.
The massive room that was once choked by that wall of vines before you slayed Belak, before you killed your twin in the womb. You are now recognizing this place. Roll me a wisdom save to see how well you recognize it.
Love it.
I'm going to be a spooky
I'm going to
uterus
be
for
a spooky
Halloween.
uterus for Love
So
it.
good.
Love it. Oh my god. You're
Legend.
amazing. Legend. A total ledge. He's a total ledge.
Hmm.
Okay. That was awful. In 11.
11.
Love 'em.
It's that same sensation of like familiar, but you're struggling. There is this wall of fog in your mind that it's like maybe it's the Sunless Citadel Grove. That's what it's reminding you of, but it's not quite right. It's not that. You can't place it, but I will describe what you are seeing. You are seeing a clearing that you know you saw in that vision of all the cultists around the Gulthias tree chanting. Your friends couldn't see it, but you could, and you are seeing that same grove here. It is not the Sunless Citadel that you are seeing. It's this odd mix in your brain of 2, maybe 3 different places you have been in your life. This place looks noticeably burned and charred, like a forest fire was here recently. There are still some limbs and little crags in the ground that glow with embers and bright firelight. A massive, sprawling, twisted tree, like a star nettle growing out of the ground, stands in the center of this grove. Near the tree, you see 2 things. First, there is a noticeable hump of dirt, like a grave, freshly dug and filled in. On top of the grave, there is a single flower that glows with internal moonlight in its petals. The second thing...
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Sorry.
Jumping ahead of myself.
The second thing that's in this grove that you immediately notice, standing next to this sprawling, horrible tree,
Belak again.
it is an 8-foot tall blend of crustacean limbs jutting from an insectoid body with massive dragonfly wings spread behind it. Its head is this rippling cascade of small little fungal slurping pyramids, each one an antenna like a long proboscis tongue hanging off into the air, so it's a fuzzy puffball of activity, swirling and analyzing its surroundings as thousands of little mandibles clicker-clack along its thorax, leading down to heavily barbed, pointed feet that crunch into the burned soil here.
It's so cute.
I have done my best to represent it with the token on the map, but I'll send y'all a picture in chat that is closer to what y'all are seeing in a second here.
Okay.
As you see
All right.
it sees you. And it looks over at the group. Looks is a strong word. It has no discernible eyes. This bulbous head on the end of a prolonged prehensile neck arcs around, and you can see its antenna flex towards you, analyzing and tasting the senses, the sounds. You hear a facsimile of common. It reaches up one of its claws, and you can see it stab its own throat with its various claws. And it starts rearranging the muscles of its throat through extremely speedious self-surgery. Little bits of glimmering metal and strange textures shunted into its voice box.
Shit.
You can see
What?
its wings buzz, and it starts to walk towards you with clear
Great.
animosity.
Fucking lovely.
Give me another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I'm a traitor, apparently. I don't know what I've betrayed. Oh,
Probably
that's
nothing.
awful. That's not going to do anything for me. It's a fail for sure.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't
Wait,
know
okay,
anything
8.
else, but you do
Mhm.
know you have met this creature before.
Okay. What's up, buddy? Did we not leave on good terms? It's coming at me, and so it looks animos. I almost said animositous, but I mean, animositous. Can I? I'm gonna ice knife it.
Okay, let's roll
I'm
initiative.
scared. I'm scared. I want to ice knife it.
Let's roll initiative. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Nice. Much better initiative.
Lord, okay,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Was that a Jackie Chan Adventures grandpa? Hiya!
May as well be.
That is a 15. Little better.
15 for Saoirse. Finn, what'd you get?
21.
21! And Brynn.
1.
Ooh! I won't be going last. Good to know. Okay. Finn, you are up first.
Oh gosh. The one bad thing about getting first initiative is I don't actually know. So, could we understand it?
Yes, you could. It's speaking in common.
Yeah, cool, perfect. I just wanted to know if that was just what she could hear, or if we could hear it too. I cannot make it to it, so I'm going to stay where I am and hold a great axe attack as soon as it is within melee range. of
Okay.
me.
If you want to, you could move closer to where you're like the tip of the spear. Because right now it'd have to basically pick you and go for you for it to get into range of you.
Yeah, that's very true. Maybe I'll just stand in. Wait, see, she look like she's gonna move. I'm
She
gonna
looks like
move.
she is throwing a hand out, and ice is gathering on the end of it.
Okay, Winnie is going. I mean, not Winnie. Finn is gonna move 15 feet forward and kind of like be in the way of, or at least on the way to
Yeah.
Saoirse.
Yeah, you've cut off its like a clear route that it could have had. Alrighty. Saoirse, you're up.
Hello, it's a nice knife.
Hi, it's a nice knife. How are you?
Hi, it's
Roll
a
that
nice knife.
Roll that attack.
No, it's a dex save.
Ooh, it's a dex save. Well, no, you get
Yeah.
to attack with the ice knife first, then it's a
Oh,
dex
shit,
save
you're
for
right.
everything
Okay.
around it. It's one of those crazy. Oh
Ooh.
God, this is.
Fucking weird shit. Oh. Oh. Okay, all right. 18?
18 will hit. Roll
Okay.
damage. Roll damage for the
Okay.
attack, which I think is D10 plus something, or maybe it's just a flat D10.
Yeah, ice knife is a flat D10 piercing.
Okay.
Okay, right. That's 2.
2 piercing.
2 piercing. Just do.
And for the dex save, I rolled a 27.
God damn it.
It does like 3 flips in the air and lands.
It does an explosion, but it does that anime backflip thing that
Yeah.
happens, where it's like, you cannot puncture me with your silly mortal things.
The ice
It
like
explodes. It looks pretty though.
It does look pretty. The ice like crusts over it, but it's only touching like the exterior carapace, the shell. It's not hitting any of the juicy bits on the inside.
Okay.
Is that it for your turn?
Yep. That will be all.
Okay.
That will be all.
That'll be all. And then, oops, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Oh God. I'm gonna be sick. It is its turn. The wings start buffeting as it's moving forward. Is it 5, 10, 15, 20?
Terrifying.
It moves there. It's going. You are going to get to your attack. Yep.
18 to hit.
18 hits.
Oh no. That's a 5 damage.
5 damage. It winces and it looks like it was going to just go straight for Saoirse, and like it finally notices you, and you feel like this horrible undulating presence bore into your mind as it's looking at you with its weird non-eyed antenna head, and it's
Stay away
going
from
to
her.
make some claw attacks at you. 10 to hit.
Miss.
Ooh, and 11 to hit. That is 2 misses.
Miss.
Caught off guard. It was not ready for someone so well armored. That gives us to Brynn's turn.
Fantastic. I want to bonus action cast Thunderous Smite and then try and hit it in the lower thorax with the glaive.
Yeah.
Like going for the nads if there were nads present.
Yeah.
I know we're in a womb, but like.
Oddly enough, no apparent nads on this weird thing.
No nads on this net.
I'll say everyone can give me an Arcana check if you would like to know what this thing is potentially, because you would all have a reason in character to know it. Saoirse, your DC is a little bit higher because #amnesia.
I don't fucking know
Metagame
anything.
Joe feels that there's
Amnesiac.
nowhere.
Wait, what are we rolling?
That's-
Arcana.
You said Arcana.
Oh.
Yep.
Nice.
That's a
23.
14.
A
What'd
3
you get?
minus 1.
What'd you get, Joe?
The 23.
23. You know that this creature is a Migo. It is an interstellar. People call it an insectoid, but you know that it is actually a much more akin to a living fungus. It is a fungal creature that grows into insectoid shapes. They are known for strange technology, the ability to augment other creatures and take the abilities of other creatures, and also the ability to travel the stars, colonizing for various unknown purposes.
That's crazy shit.
And Brynn, it is your turn.
Lovely.
You've got Thunderous Smite.
Yes, I do.
You can step forward and give it a whack.
A whack. Okay. I have to go back up and check it. 18.
18 hits.
Beautiful. Fantastic. Absolutely marvelous. Give me my other. Where did the D10 go? There. That is 16.
16 damage? Damn.
I also need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
What were the damage types on that damage?
That is. Oh, hold on. I opened it. Why are you not showing?
Was it just thunder?
13D beyond. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay, then it's all fine. So
Yeah.
17 damage, you said?
Yep.
Nice. And I failed the strength save.
Beautiful. Okay, he gets pushed back 10 feet or prone.
Pushed back and prone, or just prone?
And prone.
Nice. Pushed back 10 feet and prone.
Love it.
Love it.
Alrighty.
Get 'em.
It is prone.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn? That was bonus action and action, so you're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Finn, you are up.
I'm going to. I wonder if I just hold it until it comes back up to me again, so it's got to waste more time. Or if it's
If
gonna
you
go around.
if you run up to it right now, by the way, you'll have advantage because it's prone.
Oh, all right, cool, perfect. I will run up to this bad boy, and oh shit, well, that's gone. I don't know where that went.
Uh-oh.
That's alright. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That hits.
Oh my god, I got 12 damage towards anybody. 15
Whoa.
damage.
15 damage. You chunk this thing.
Gosh. That was payback for the one before.
Yeah. Saoirse, Saoirse, you're up.
Hello. Going to. Don't know what you're talking about. I don't know who I've betrayed or anything. And then fairy fire.
Okay. It has to make a dex save.
Yeah.
It failed. Oh, well, 12. No, that's still going to fail.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Once again, spores and violet.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty little, like, dust coming off of it as it moves.
Amazing. You can see that your fungus sort of clings to its fungal body. You now know
Yes.
that it is mostly fungus, this creature.
We are becoming fungus. We are becoming the same.
fungus. Amazing.
One fungus.
One.
Fungus
Yeah,
among
one.
us.
Mhm.
And is that it for you?
I think that has to be it for me. I could move, but I don't really want to. I feel okay where I am.
Okay. It's its
Yeah.
turn. It will stand up. And it's going to attack Finn, who's right there.
Hit me.
Hit me. Okay. That is 24 to hit.
Yes, that one does hit.
That is 6 points of slashing damage, minimal slashing damage.
Nice.
It hits you with this claw, and it clamps down on you. You are
No.
grappled.
No, do I get to save?
Nope. It's an on hit grapple. And now
Rude.
you feel it pulling you in towards its body, and it stands taller, and all of those little arms are that is another 24 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Give me a d6.
5.
5.
5.
Just a d6.
Yep, just a d6. Oh god.
The,
Sorry. 3.
but the DM has to count on his fingers.
Mm-hmm.
You take 14 slashing damage.
I'm down.
You
Oh!
This is a horrifying way to go down.
Evenly now?
This is a horrifying way to go down, I'll have you know.
Yeah, Yes.
What's your wisdom score?
12.
Okay. It's a 5 now. As it holds you to its chest, and all of these little arms start to pluck off of your ear, replace it with something else, arrange your eye, pluck it out, trim the nerves, and attach them to your tongue. It is conducting surgery to your head. As it is holding you, your wisdom score is reduced by 7 points.
That's
You just got a
terrifying.
lobotomy.
What?
Oh my god.
Okay.
As it feels you go limp in its grasp, it just drops your body to the ground and starts hovering towards the next target. Why did you let us burn? Brynn, it is your turn.
Well, I don't think I let anything happen. I also think she was indisposed by the other person's thing. I don't know if there's reasoning with you being perfectly honest, considering you just cannibalized my friend, but okay. I don't know how to process this right now, but we're going. You know what? I feel like I would just hit you with a big sharp thingy and hope for best. Maybe, probably, yes.
What's that?
Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna move closer. And actually,
Saoirse just got a black blood surge.
What's that?
Saoirse, you regain 1d8 hit points.
Oh, hell yeah.
we love that. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Love you.
Thank you,
You're amazing. Thank you. This is a D10. Would be cheating.
Did I lose any death saves from that?
You did not. Nope.
Cool behavior, cool.
Mutilation.
Back up to full health. Yay.
Brynn, you got that attack for me?
Look, I'm panic looking at my sheet right now, okay?
Roll a d20. I'll say
Just
if you're
look
even
away.
close.
Look away.
No, it's cool. I'm gonna do I'm gonna... Actually, no. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna shove the glaive, we're gonna take out the Morning Star and the sickle, and we're gonna do two-handed weapon fighting here on this.
Okay.
Because I just saw my best friend that I entered into a cultish ritual with basically have half of their brain rearranged in front of me, and I just want to stab things.
Sure. Yeah.
That dice really is just gone.
What are the odds? Okay, so that's a 16
A
on
16.
both plus 3. 19 on both. 19 on both.
19 on both. Okay. I was going to say those just miss, but 19 absolutely hits. Roll damage on both of those.
Get him. You rolled with advantage on both too, right?
Oh yeah, roll advantage. See if you crit.
Yeah. Roll 2 more dice.
I did not crit. I did, however, increase one to a 22.
Okay. Still hits.
Nice.
How wild would it be if I made a monster where it's like there was a window of misses?
Yes. Anything over
What?
23 misses?
Yep.
A
My
10 for
God.
the Morning Star and a 6 from the sickle, so 16 damage altogether.
16 damage altogether. How do you kill this thing?
Fuck yes. Thank you.
I would like to rend open its abdomen, its thorax with the Morning Star, and then just stand behind it and literally wrench open what is remaining of its jaw-like structure with the sickle. Like, fully just let the sickle turn around its neck.
Nice.
Like, nearly headless person from that book that we don't quote anymore.
Yep. You do. You slam with the Morning Star. It crunches the outer carapace, and you're able to dig the sickle in, running it down the middle, and then coming back up to slice nearly all the way through the neck. There is no jaw. It is just this long, extended neck with this bulbous dandelion head atop it. The inside of it looks like the inside of very overproved bread. It is just air and these stretchy, spongy material all throughout. There's almost no internal organs. It is just this fibrous thing that slowly slumps to the ground, and you can see that ad hoc vocal box still approximating common.
You're supposed to save us. To save our goddess. She's still a corpse because of you.
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
And the creature slumps to the ground, dead.
Sorry. About that.
That's terrible. I'm going to run to Bryn's side and use lay on hands to give them 10 HP straight away.
Brynn, you are, Finn. Good lord, Finn, you are restored to consciousness.
Rinfin.
Rinfin,
This is
bin,
the
bin,
last
Rin.
time we make rhyming names. I'm
I
so
know.
sorry.
I
Yeah.
didn't even notice it until Matt said it.
Yep.
I didn't even think.
You are restored to consciousness. Your
I
face
feel-
and head is still a mess. Your wisdom is still -7.
Well, minus. Wait.
Well, it's
My wisdom was
-7
a
from
5?
where it normally it's a 5. Yeah, 5
Yeah,
total.
it's a 5. Okay, cool, perfect. I was just
Yeah.
like, wait, my wisdom is a -7?
Yeah, no.
We're dead.
No, if
Oh,
that,
no.
By the way, if that ability does put one of your scores to 0, you do die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
It's like you don't have any enough. Well, you don't have your faculties about you, right?
Mhm.
So you
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
All right.
You are effectively dead.
The Migo is dead.
But
It lies on the burning ground, and you can see now in the paws, one of its arms is heavily burned, one of its major, like, primary claws, as well as some of that parts of that weird head. You can see that there is some scar tissue there from flames. And you still see that white flower on top of that little grave next to the tree.
okay. First, can I go and touch the Migo
Mm-hmm.
body and just kind of like see if touching its spongy fungalness gives me any knowledge. I don't know what kind.
Give me another wisdom save.
I don't know anymore. That's also not gonna do anything for me. I was like an 11, I think.
Okay.
That ain't it.
You reach down. You touch the Migo. And you are remembering a time where this happened before. You see a Migo in front of you, burning, its fungal body sort of retracting and crisping inwards as the heat burns it from the inside. The forest all around you is fire. Everyone here, including Saoirse, Finn, and Brynn, you see the flames that have sort of been smoldering as embers in this place start to lick up a little bit higher. Saoirse, you look up from the body, past the tree, and there is the suggestion of something moving there. It's like it's invisible, and you're seeing just that little distortion of the air as heat pushes its way through space. Something else is here.
Fuck me up. Something is here. And I don't know what it is, but everything has attacked me except for you guys thus far. Do you know what it meant by
Well, to be fair,
betrayed?
we also attacked everything else first.
Did we?
Neither of you have any memory of betrayal. You remember there was this build-up. Saoirse had recruited you. There was the ritual, and you have performed it, and now you are here.
Okay.
And you also remember that Saoirse, at the time that you knew her, was an elf. That comment about her feet before is reminding you, while you recognize this as Saoirse, your mind was like shunted into a reality of like, oh, this is Saoirse, I know her. She looks different than she used to.
What? What?
Can I go check what the grave says, Matt?
Yeah.
I would I would like to go over to the grave with the flower and investigate that as well.
You look at the grave. There is no marking. There's no headstone. It's just a pile of soil and this luminous white flower that looks like it's growing up out of the soil.
What is the flower?
Can I touch the flower?
You touch it. It feels familiar in a strange way that a flower shouldn't feel familiar. You know this sensation, but you can't place it to this moment.
Oh, it's familiar. What? Who is buried here? I'm gonna start digging.
You start digging. It doesn't take very long. You push the soil away, and immediately you are greeted by the face of Winveer. The flower
Winnie!
is growing up out of her forehead. Her eyes pop open. Push. You must not linger, lest our hope become a stillbirth.
Winnie.
Her cheeks start to burn.
Winnie.
We should let her rest. Keep her as she is, and take her advice.
That's my sister. I can't leave her.
Well, her being out of the dirt is making her burn, and I would rather you not watch your sister die and be burnt to a crisp again. You left her in
Again?
this grave for a reason. Well, I don't know anybody else here who would bury her like this, except maybe you, Saoirse, to be honest.
I don't remember. I don't understand.
Make another wisdom saving throw with advantage.
Oh shit. Advantage? To use a Raven and Riddle dice.
Go for it.
Okay. That's a 17.
It is all coming back to you in a very painful flash.
Oh shit.
You remember the Migos. You were helping them. It was after the first time you were reborn. You remember the grove. You repeated the ceremony not with your own body, but with a body nearby, a soul nearby. Any would do. The science of the technique just needed to be proved. That you could recover something else through the tree, through the connection to Sub Niggurath. And it worked. But you did not anticipate the betrayal. It was not yours. You did not betray the Migo. But the other one did. And it is that moment you feel a presence move into the grove. The flames lick higher. Brynn, make a dexterity saving throw.
I think it's a 0. It is 15.
That is a fail. You take
Great.
32 points of fire damage.
Bye.
Does that put you to 0?
Oh, yeah. How many did you say it was?
32.
32? Okay, it's almost all of my hit points, Matthew. I'm still down,
You
but
see Brynn look like behind you in this confused, like, what the fuck is that? Brynn, for a moment, you see a figure, this veiled outline standing there with one dark black void of an eye that spirals out.
Amaterasu.
Your whole body is ignited into black flames, and you turn to ash. Dead.
Brynn!
Up from the grave, you hear Winnie's voice. She didn't kill us last time, but she might this time. Run! Past the tree,
Fucking.
you see a light.
Okay.
You see a light pushing through a thin membrane of red and pink and black. And you also see this same figure, shrouded in near invisibility, one dark eye spiraling out to consume its form.
Guys, Saoirse, I'll protect you.
I don't want to leave you. You're going to end up like that.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
No. I can't. Okay. I don't.
For your sister, right?
My sister, she did say to run. I have to get back to her on the other side and tell her. Okay, I'm gonna
Can I like
touch.
jog forward with her?
Yeah, can I touch Finn?
Mm-hmm.
Like do a little squeeze and cast resistance?
Yes.
Logically, I know it's not going to do anything, but it makes me feel better. It's just kind of like a little purple handprint of fungus that sticks to you, and you feel a little bit like you could maybe do a little bit better, running away if you need to.
Thank you.
Getting away, getting out of it.
The silhouette starts to move towards the two of you. It is still semi there, and you can see one of the arms start to elongate into this dark black void of a blade.
Thank you. I appreciate both of you. And I run.
And I'm gonna I want to try and like obviously be on the
Mhm.
inside or outside, yeah. And I want to engage figure so Saoirse can hopefully get by.
Run.
You
Full
run,
fucking sprint.
and you hear the voice of this strange figure. Its last statement that catches your ear.
Data has been collected. Now to refine.
The blade slashes down. Finn, in your expertise, you bring up your own great axe to parry it. It phases through your great axe, and you feel it carve through your body without pain, except in your mind. Saoirse,
What
you
in the
don't know if Finn is alive or dead. You are sprinting.
Can't look back. If I look back, I won't leave.
As you move past the tree, you see the grove of the Sunless Citadel. You see Winnie, you see Daya, you see Fia standing there in shock, trying to compute what has happened to them, but you know that they are ghosts brought into this place by a desire to get back. And you pierce the veil, crashing through the wall on the opposite side of this tree. You arrive in a new space. It is a massive sphere. You are on the inside of what looks like an egg, standing on a ledge. Out in the distance, there hovers this warbling body of light, like a moon, too far away for you to touch, but close enough that it is within the bounds of whatever this giant sphere is. Nearby on a wall, you see what you now recognize as your brain is starting to piece together the evidence of this place. You see your life, frozen in moonlight, trapped in oil, all in clusters of little growth pods, like some tree that's been growing across the surface of this wall. Old branches stem out from older nodes, old possibilities of what might have been that are withered and fallen to the side, leaving stumps that are grown over with purple fungus and maggots. Where the maggots fall, they hit the ground and burst into these little black gristles that grow up into sleeping blights. And now, taking stock of this room, you see that all around the inside of this sphere are blights, massive elder things, other creatures affixed to the wall, sleeping and waiting for their mother to wake them. You see your life stretched out in pictures. An elf in the woods, learning. A city behind her as she walks away, frustrated. Cloaked and surrounded by new friends and family. A satyr, transformed by her expertise and by her bonds in a forest of mushrooms. A bleeding cyst. Your eyes look away from it as the spiralized void of an eye begins to take shape, and you prevent it from entering this space. You don't invite it in anymore. And then you see your current form, wrapped in brambles. From that node, several living branches lead away, clinging to the surface of this sphere, wondering which one will be the one you choose. And we'll see which one you choose next time.
Well, good.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thanks.
Thank you
Have
for
a great
tuning
night.
in to our little womb dungeon crawl. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was enlightening to our friend Saoirse, figuring out some more stuff.
I don't even know almost any of this shit. So it's like, I'm also very confused and I don't understand. But okay.
We're slowly
I'm gonna have
piecing
to write all
together
this
this
down.
mystery.
It was like this is like a 1,000-piece puzzle, and you're like, here's 7 pieces. Can you work out what it is yet? And it's like, can we have 500 more? And you're like, here's one more.
Here's one more.
Right.
One more tasty
Right.
morsel.
When he was like a corner piece.
Yes.
When he was
Yes.
like a little corner piece.
Yes, exactly.
I was like, oh shit. This
That's
thing, it
it.
makes sense.
You're like, there's a corner, but why? What is it?
Thank you.
I'm so confused.
Thank you so much to my players. That was amazing. Thank you for doing this
That
on the
was so
spur of the
good.
moment.
Thank
That
you,
was so
Matt.
much fun. Thank
That was
you.
Thank you. That was great.
You're
Oh my
welcome.
god.
Thank you for watching. Stick around for a raid. We'll be raiding right after this. And be sure to tune in for more tales, both this week and next week when we return to find out more of what happens, perhaps back in the Forge of Fury. Until then, be good to yourselves, be good to others, and as always, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.